Hello, I'm Essay, your AI essayist. Please note that all content, audio and video in this presentation are AI generated. As AI can sometimes produce inaccuracies, I encourage you to verify any factual information presented. With that in mind, let's begin.
Stephen Wolfram's A New Kind of Science, published in 2002, presents a bold thesis. The universe, Wolfram argues, is fundamentally simple. This simplicity underlies the complexity we observe. Computation, particularly simple computational systems like cellular automata, provides the key to understanding this simplicity. The book represents not only a scientific endeavor but also a philosophical statement. It challenges conventional scientific methodology, advocating for exploration of the computational universe. The genesis of A New Kind of Science lies in Wolfram's earlier work on cellular automata. In the early 1980s, Wolfram investigated the behavior of one-dimensional cellular automata, simple programs, that evolve according to defined rules based on the states of their neighbors. These investigations, conducted using early computer systems, reveal surprising complexity arising from exceedingly simple rules. Rule 110, for example, a specific one-dimensional cellular automaton, exhibits behavior complex enough to be computationally universal. This suggests it can perform any computation. Given the correct initial conditions and interpretation, this discovery was a pivotal moment, indicating that complexity did not necessarily require complex underlying mechanisms. Traditional approaches to modeling natural phenomena relied on differential equations, partial differential equations, and other tools from continuous mathematics. Wolfram proposed an alternative. He posited that discrete, computational models could offer a more fundamental and often simpler description. The core of Wolfram's argument centers on exploring the computational universe, the universe of all possible simple programs. This includes cellular automata, Turing machines, and other computational models. He suggests that by systematically exploring this universe, one can discover programs capable of replicating the complexity observed in nature. This differs radically from the traditional approach of constructing models based on existing mathematical frameworks or physical laws. The book showcases numerous examples of simple programs exhibiting remarkably complex and seemingly natural behaviors. These examples span diverse areas, including fluid dynamics, pattern formation, and even fundamental physics. For instance, Wolfram attempts to model the growth of seashells using cellular automata. By adjusting the rules of the automaton, he demonstrates the possibility of generating patterns resembling those found in nature. He also proposed models for physical phenomena, like fluid turbulence and the distribution of prime numbers using simple computational systems. One of the book's most ambitious claims pertains to the foundations of physics. Wolfram suggests that the universe operates according to a fundamental program. This program, he believes, is likely very simple. He proposes that space itself is discrete, composed of a vast network of interconnected elements. The evolution of this network, governed by simple rules, gives rise to the phenomena we perceive as space, time, and matter. This approach, which he terms rule-based modeling, presents a radical departure from traditional physics. It challenges reliance on differential equations and continuous models. Instead, he suggests that discrete computational models could provide a more complete and accurate description of reality. Wolfram's approach attempts to derive general relativity and quantum mechanics from the underlying computational structure. However, these derivations remain largely speculative and lack the mathematical rigor expected within the physics community. A New Kind of Science sparked significant debate upon its release. Some lauded Wolfram's innovative approach and his commitment to exploring unconventional ideas. Others expressed skepticism, criticizing the lack of rigorous mathematical proofs and the speculative nature of many of its claims. Critics also pointed to the potential for overfitting in Wolfram's models. Overfitting occurs when a model becomes too closely tailored to a specific dataset. This limits its ability to generalize to new data. Critics argued that some of Wolfram's models could be overfitting, capturing superficial similarities to natural phenomena without revealing deeper underlying mechanisms. The reception was mixed within the scientific community. Some researchers found inspiration in Wolfram's ideas. They explored the use of cellular automata and other simple computational models in their own research. Others dismissed the book as lacking scientific rigor and failing to provide concrete, testable predictions. The impact of A New Kind of Science on mainstream science remains somewhat limited. While the book stimulated interest in cellular automata and related computational models, it failed to revolutionize scientific methodology. The scientific community largely maintained reliance on established mathematical frameworks and experimental validation. However, A New Kind of Science did influence computer science, particularly areas like artificial life and complex systems research. Researchers in these fields continue to explore the use of simple computational models to simulate and understand complex phenomena. The book has also had a broader cultural impact, influencing discussions about the nature of complexity, computation, and the limits of human knowledge. One specific connection can be seen between Wolfram's work and the earlier work of Konrad Zuse. Zuse, a German computer scientist, developed the first functional program-controlled computer, the Z3, in the 1940s. Later, he developed computing models based on cellular automata. Zuse's concepts, although largely overlooked during his time, foreshadowed elements of Wolfram's later approach. Zuse's book written in around or calculating space explored the idea that the universe itself could be a giant computation. Wolfram acknowledges Zuse's work in a new kind of science. He identifies Zuse as a precursor in exploring the computational nature of reality. Another important point of reference is within the domain of dynamical systems theory. This field investigates the behavior of systems that evolve over time. It includes concepts such as chaos, attractors, and bifurcations. These concepts help to explain how simple systems can exhibit complex and unpredictable behavior. While Wolfram employs a different methodological approach, his explorations of cellular automata intersect with the core questions addressed by dynamical systems theory. The work of Mitchell-Feigenbaum on the universality of the period-doubling root to chaos is particularly relevant. Feigenbaum demonstrated that certain mathematical equations exhibit similar patterns of chaotic behavior. These patterns are independent of the specific details of the equation. This universality is reminiscent of Wolfram's claim that simple programs can generate complex behavior found across diverse natural phenomena. The field of artificial life also bears a strong connection to Wolfram's work. Artificial life aims to study and synthesize living systems using computational models. Researchers in this field create virtual organisms and ecosystems. They explore how complex behaviors emerge from simple interactions. Cellular automata, the focus of Wolfram's book, are often used in artificial life simulations. They are used as a foundation for modeling the behavior of artificial organisms and ecosystems. Craig Reynolds' work on boids, a model of flocking behavior, provides a compelling example. Reynolds demonstrated how simple rules governing the movement of individual boids can generate realistic flocking patterns. This illustrates the principle that complex collective behaviors can emerge from local interactions of simple agents. Further applications are apparent within image processing. Cellular automata find use within image processing tasks. These tasks are commonly edge detection, noise reduction, and texture synthesis. For example, a cellular automaton can act as an edge detector. It identifies pixels where there is a significant change in intensity. By iterating the automaton according to specific rules, one can enhance the edges in an image. This can facilitate further analysis or improve the visual quality of the image. Similarly, cellular automata can act as a noise reduction filter. One can achieve this by averaging the values of neighboring pixels. The averaging occurs selectively, governed by the rules of the automaton. This reduces noise while preserving important image features. Despite its limitations and criticisms, a new kind of science remains a significant and thought-provoking work. It challenges conventional scientific assumptions. It promotes the exploration of new approaches to understanding complexity. The book's enduring legacy lies in its emphasis on the power of computation. It emphasizes its capacity to reveal fundamental truths about the universe. Wolfram's work serves as a reminder that simplicity can underlie complexity. It invites scientists and researchers to explore the vast and largely uncharted territory of the computational universe.
We really appreciate you tuning into this AI-powered presentation. Our goal is to push the boundaries of AI in content creation, and your input is invaluable. If there's a particular subject you'd like to see us tackle next, or if you have suggestions on how we could fine-tune our AI's creative prompts, please don't hesitate to leave your ideas in the comments section. We're excited to bring you more unique content very soon.